Oh yeah, I forgot. I had sound off for this, so I have to turn that back on real quick. It's because I was in the Discord chat lobby, so I needed to hear people. But so it's been about like 10 or 11 days, but I'm going back to the game. I might decide to just pretty much call this a loss, because my chances of winning at this point are slim. That early city loss kind of crippled me for the late game. But what kind of surprised me is that the lack of utilization of the other content. I've only seen 2 people settle on it, and even so, they only have 2 cities on it each. I could have probably gotten, like, if I was really pushing for it, I could probably got like a 3rd or 4th city up at that point, and like not just like crappy city locations like they've built, like some actual decent ones on the coast. I still haven't explored the inland. I don't really plan on doing it. I just sort of want to get a feel of like what the new world, the shape of it at the very least. Because I'm gonna let the AI do their thing. I'm gonna stay out. Oh god, why am I on like max settings here? Oh, I'm not even on max settings. It just lagged at the start of the game. Yeah, so only Russia and Persia have settled on them, and they both sell pretty crap cities. Let me guess, Ram, what ideology? Autocracy. Oh, Russia just got their 2nd city. But Russia, I think they only have 2 cities on the main continent, so, and they don't even have frigates yet, so, or they just haven't upgraded them. I don't even know. Yeah, this deal is worth redoing. Both of the votes are banned luxuries. This is why I hate when the AI is leader. Yeah, I don't really think he's a threat to stability. And I just saw him. For some reason, I just noticed this city. I don't know why, but let's see. This city is flourishing, I would say. What is the next expand? Just some useless ocean tiles. Frigate. Ironworks. Who was I gonna... Oh yeah, I needed Harar to build the ironworks, because why are they starving? Trade route must have ended. Let's see. What are my trade routes at the moment? Let's see. And my next one's gonna have to be from Adwa to Harar, because that city needs more growth. And I just noticed there's an aluminum there. I probably noticed it from last time, just that I didn't really have a chance to build on it. Let's see. Frigate. Targeting just to protect my borders. Let's see. Are there any mercantile city-states? Now that I'm not at war, it'd be a lot easier. It's gonna be a lot easier. See, Tyre is one. I can become friends with them. It's probably the best option because I'm at 4 in happiness. Let's see. Continue. Stock market would actually be nice. Its orders. Fortify. And then just improve the tiles that have been pillaged from the war. And I think, oh, some of my caravels on like half health. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna explore up here. So I pretty much explored the entire New World. Oh, actually, Hero Bluetooth has 1 city on that tiny island. I'm not even sure that could be considered a part of the New World. It's just some random island. One thing I noticed about Terra maps is, for some reason, not only do they like to spawn in our continent, but also just tons of random islands off the main coast, like this one, for example. And then the one I settled on also. Or this is more like an island chain, like an archipelago. Open borders, I don't really see need for that. Let's see. Steel. Alright. Now I actually have 1 swordsman in this city. I mean, I have another on this island, but that's not really going to do anything. Let's see. Production. Public school. Like that. The city isn't starving, it just doesn't know how to work proper tiles. see, stock exchange is probably the next. Because I'm only on 11 gold per turn, that's not really that good. And I know I'm not using gold trade routes, but still. Let's see. I probably should focus on happiness now. So Colosseum's probably the next logical thing to build. I could get a university, but there's no real point yet. And I'm not even sure I have the food in that city to work the slots. So I don't even have a lighthouse in it. It's just basically a newly built city at this point. Let's see, where did my other... I'm sending food. No, I'm not sending food to Aqua from there. All my cities are getting 1 trade art except for my cap, which is getting 2. So that's fine, I guess, because it needs the most growth. My other caravan almost died. I have no idea where it is. However, I do have a pretty good outline of the new world. I can like see all the action that takes place on the coast. There's no real point for me to like send troops to explore the middle of it, mainly because all there is ruins, and I don't really plan on settling there. Let's see. Are there? Yeah, we can a lumber mill here that's needed, and then a farm there, and those are the last 2 improvements from my mainland cities. Let's see. Radio in 7, that would be an ideology. Let's see, how influential. I know I have the least amount of culture. Germany is gaining dissidence from order. Let's see. Who is the most? Persia, so I'll scroll down to them. Yeah, I don't have a lot of culture. The next best is Denmark, which is almost double me. That's because I built the guilds late, because I've kind of prioritized crossbowmen for that failed war. Ooh, Rome actually has a pretty sizable cap, 30. I'm not sure anyone is larger. Yeah, they're 1 in pops, though. And they're also 1 in soldiers. That's pretty interesting. But then again, they were at war with Denmark for quite a bit of time. And their furthest city extends pretty far up, so they probably need quite a few troops to defend it. Just because they can't resupply it as easily as Harold can with his city. And there's just tons of random German units in the sea embarking. I don't know why the AI loves to embark their units so much, especially during wartime. It's not really that good. And all of those spaces are taken out. I'll find a space eventually. Like I've said, since I have the policy and commerce, that gives me bonus gold from trade missions. Actually, I think dies per 1 is a better deal. So now I'm at 0. But this is going to grow in 1 turn, so that's kind of irrelevant. I'll still be unhappy. I guess that's the one downside of that's the one downside. Oh, it's GPT. Yeah, that's why I needed the stock exchanges in my cities, because I was getting all my GPT from other people. Delegates. Let's see. That's not banned. Oh, and I need to see which ones I'm getting happiness from, spices or gold. Neither. So let's not ban spices. Just as a statement against Rom for what he's done. Yeah, Germany is quite a large fleet. For some reason they still are rocking Galeas. Yeah, they're only ironclads, not even like frigates yet. I don't know why the AI does this sometimes. Guess it's just an AI thing. I kind of figure that, I'm not sure, like, even with all this defense I currently have, which is mainly made up of crossbowmen, which are really outdated at this point, I'm not sure anything I can do can stop him if he decided to attack me. So I'd probably just try and remain friends with him. Oh, both pass, alright. Now that I'm one happy, the city, a hydro plant. That would buff exactly one tile, so that's not really worth it. So I think this city is going to get a harbor. Need the gold from it. Let's see. Now the aluminum's hooked up. So which cities? Only my cap is really a hydro plant would be decent. Any other cities, it would not really be worth it. Let's see. Let's try this once again. Yep, now there's room for me to conduct my trade mission next turn. Once I do that, I should get a boost in gold. And then once I get the stock exchange, my GPT should receive a boost. Let's see. Great War Infantry, not bad. It's replaceable parts, which is a modern era tech. So I'll get ideology in 2. I'm not sure whether I'd go freedom or not, because the main problem is I'm probably going to get unhappiness from that. I'll have to see. Siam is autocracy. How much influence do they have over me? Because I think they have more influence than... They don't have a lot of influence, but they do have the most per turn, so I'll probably have to go autocracy regardless. Stock exchange. Wow, that only increased my GPT by 10. It's not a lot, but I suppose I can work the specialist thoughts. And then hydro plant. Let's see. Bank. And next will be ironworks in this city. I've already had the ironworks, but since I built the new city, I have to rebuild it. Lots of people are protecting that city-state. So that's one thing with the AI, they always like to protect city-states. Like an unnatural amount. Like every city-state in the map, I think they protect. Brandenburg Gate to Catherine. I'm surprised she got it. She's fairly far behind. She's like just a bit above me in terms of tech. She's still rocking crossbowmen like I am. Cannons and riflemen. Tyre is bankrupt, so that I'm bankrupt as well, so I can't do anything about that. Let's see. Worker. No. Is there something in the sea? Oh, it's a great general. Now the workers, now they have finished. Let's see, now friends, that's 4 happiness, which is not bad. And now all my cities should grow soon. At least my cities will start growing again. Even for the city that's only working 3 tiles, that's 8 turns. Well, that's kind of convenient because it's also 8 for the ironworks, but 8 turns till growth with the trade route. And it's working food tiles as well. It's mainly all the specialists. Once I get half happiness. Oh no, I actually said I won't get that. So I'm just going to have to use my trade routes as efficiently as possible. Let's see, choose research. Now we'll go for plastics. First, industrialization. I can steal gunpowder. I can upgrade the longswordsman then. So I'll probably stop the episode once I pick ideology. Because I will go autocracy almost for sure. There's no real other ideology to go. Because Siam's lean in tourism, and that's what they have. And that means that I'll still probably get unhappiness from order. But autocracy has good happiness policies. Let's see. Yeah, she's not really doing well in tech anymore. So I'll have to see. Yes, Siam's doing the best. Oh god. So I'll probably just move all my spies to his cities. I think I already have one in his cap, but I might have to move one to like other people's capitals, like Persia probably, most likely. Ooh, Rome got a city there, finally. see, and Persia got their third city, which is just on a random piece of ice in the north. No, I don't know why the AI does this. Yeah, let's move this to Persia's cap, Persepolis. It's fine. The next one will go to Germany's cap, which is Berlin. Once I find it, there. Let's see, production. Finish the harbor. That didn't actually give me a lot of gold, but that's mainly what I'm under, and so I guess I should build that. Let's see, market. Maybe not yet. I'll build some other buildings first. I don't really want to build buildings that require specialist slots in this, besides the workshop for production, of course. But let's see. I'll probably go for university first. Or actually, probably zoo. I need the happiness more. Autocracy. And I also get free tenant. Let's see. Universal healthcare. How many national wonders do I have, though? That's a good one regardless. And I'm going to get one in 6 turns. And I can build the national epic in 5. Let's see. Let's get a great work. I need to bump up that culture a bit. Quite a bit. I think it's too far gone at this point. Like, my culture's just, let's see. I can't even vote anyone world host. I have 3. So I might as well vote for Siam and get the bonus modifier from the AI. Finish the trading posts, and yeah, so that's it for this episode. Next episode, I'll just basically continue until the game is finished. I don't even know how I'll be able to win. Maybe if I rack up enough gold diplomacy, but I look at some of these people and they're getting like 400 gold per turn. The next best is probably, I can actually check and see who's won in GPT. Yeah, it is Siam with 826. It's definitely not bad. But yeah, so yep, that's it for today's episode. Tomorrow it is then.